Hello students, I am going to discuss about the states of the matter. As we know that matter is having five states: solid, liquid, gas, plasma and BEC. So I am going to discuss about the second state, that is the liquid state. In the liquid state, we know that the matter is particulate, means matter is made up of particles. In the liquid state, the particles are loosely bound. And as the particle loosely bind because they have the less intermolecular force of attraction in comparison to solid. Due to less intermolecular force of attraction, they have interparticle spaces is more. So they have interparticle space is more than solid. Due to more interparticle space, the molecules are not compactly packed and the density of liquid is less than solid. And next is the property is the rigidity. Due to more intermolecular space and less force of attraction, the liquids have very less rigidity. Next property is the fluidity. Molecules are loosely bound so they can flow very easily because they have interparticle spaces between them. So liquids have the high fluidity or they can flow. Next property is the liquids have definite mass and definite volume, but they have no definite shape. Or we can say that the liquids take the shape in which container it was placed. It have no definite shape. Next property is the kinetic energy of the liquid molecules. The kinetic energy of the particles of a liquid is higher than solids. Next property is the compressibility. When we compress the liquid, it will slightly compressed because they have intermolecular spaces, so their compressibility in comparison to solids is more. Means we can say that liquids are more compressible than solids because they have more intermolecular spaces between the particles of a liquid. So this is about the liquids. Next state of matter is the gas. This is the third state of matter. This is the third state of matter. For example, air, hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, etc., etc., and any other gases. If we will say, if we'll see the molecular arrangement of the gases have the molecules are very loosely bound. They are very loosely bound, and because they have very less intermolecular force of attraction, we can say that the particles are very loosely bound. Intermolecular force of attraction is very low, or we can say that negligible force of attraction, and they have intermolecular or interparticle spaces is very high in comparison to very high comparison to solid and liquid. And because the molecules are very loosely bound and there is very less force of attraction, and due to high intermolecular spaces, the density of gases is very low. Gases have definite mass because we know that matter has a definite mass, but they have no definite volume and no definite shape. Next property is the kinetic energy of the gaseous molecule is very high, and the gas next property is the rigidity. Due to more intermolecular spaces and less density, they have the negligible rigidity. But the property of fluidity is very high, means they have the higher fluidity. Gases can flow very easily because they have less force of intermolecular attract for less force of attraction and higher intermolecular spaces. They can flow very easily. So the fluidity of gases are very high. Next property is the compressibility. We know that the gaseous molecules have a large space between them, so we can compress them very easily. So gases have the highest compressibility. We can compress the gases very easily, and when we apply some pressure, the molecules come together and gas become liquefied. Examples of the compressibility is the we can easily liquefy the gases. For example, like liquid petroleum gas, that is the LPG, and compressed natural gas, that is the CNG. And we can also compress the oxygen gas to for the making the oxygen cylinder for the medicinal value. And one more example of the compressibility, if we compress the liquid and first we compress the gases and convert into the liquid for the liquefaction of the gases, and if we compress more and more, then gas become solidified. So for example, the solidified gas is the dry ice. It is the solidified carbon dioxide CO2 by the compression at high pressure and low temperature. It is known as dry ice because if we put it on a paper, it do not get wet the paper, so it is known as the dry ice. It is used for the deep freezing of the fruits and vegetables and for any laboratory purpose.